Stoic to the most.
Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. Not continue. I should have hit the B button instead of A. I didn't want to continue. I wanted to go check out A Rift in Time. I haven't gone and looked at that yet. Okay. There we go. Back to the main menu. Oh god, I had to smack Nola's nose twice tonight. She's a year old. And, she got my leg, if you know what I mean. No, she got friendly with my leg. Twice. And wouldn't let go. Female dogs do it. They do it. My last dog, every stuffed animal she had, she did it with it. I actually had to let people know, don't touch her stuffed animals, because those are hers. Those are her special toys. Nola, on the other hand, decided since I was sitting on the couch, my leg would be perfect. Yeah, there's a lot of overly frisky dogs. Like, female dogs do it more than male dogs. Male dogs are more like, I see a female dog, let me do it. Whereas female dogs, I see anything, let me do it. Yeah, even when they're fixed. Good God. Alright, I'm gonna go into A Rift of Time. The story is currently unavailable. Please come back later. Wait. Why can't I go A Rift in Time? Wait, do I have to level everybody first? What? The store is currently unavailable. Come back late. A Rift in Time. Wait. Huh? Hold on. Why can't I enter A Rift in Time? Why can I not enter A Rift in Time? Rift in Time not working. Anyone else having this issue? My game is updated and I've purchased the expansion. I'm sorry. Do I have to purchase an expansion to get into the Rift of Time? Hold on, maybe I'm not reading the right thing. How do you unlock A Rift in Time? Okay, Rift in Time is the latest expansion in the Disney-themed life, bringing Rapunzel to the valley.
There once was a dream world.
I don't want to listen to that. And sending players to a new area called Eternity Isle. To get started with this DLC, here's how to unlock A Rift in Time. How to unlock the Rift in Time. You're kidding me. After purchasing a Rift in Time expansion, you're required to complete a few initial quests to unlock the DLC in the new zone. Scrooge, I have to buy the Rift in Time to be able to play it? Disney, you're bullshit. Do you know that? You're kidding. great.
There once was a dream world.
That's just great. So I guess I won't be doing a Rift in Time because I'm not paying for an expansion. People already throw their money into this game for moon crests or whatever to buy the exclusive stuff in-game. Why the hell do I... And it's on my screen. Why the hell should I buy the DLC? People are already throwing their money at you, Disney. Why... This is so stupid. And of course, other people are probably like, oh, it's no big deal. I'll pay for it. I'll play it. It's a whole new storyline. Screw Disney, you're... This is so stupid. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's pause this stream. Let's go see how much the DLC is. Let's go see how much. I'll be right back. The DLC, A Rift in Time for Disney Dreamlight Valley, is $30. That's a whole nother game. What? I'm not paying $30.
There we go.
I'm not paying $30 to
Spooky
play a
doll hits.
DLC. A DLC.
For the people watching that weren't privy to what I was saying, because I just now included my audio, $30 back in the day was a full fucking game.
Yeah.
That's a whole ass game.
Bullshit.
DLCs never fucking existed when games first came out. Game consoles, 1982 when Japan saved the gaming industry with Nintendo. You wanted another, addition to that game that you're playing? You just get the next game because that's all there was.
Yeah.
The problem with DLCs is people buying the DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
We are the problem.
Yeah.
They started the problem, and we are continuing it.
This is
We're
ridiculous.
perpetuating it.
I mean, I could understand. I'd pay $10. I'd even pay $15. But $30 is a lot just for a DLC.
What all are you getting on the DLC? Are you getting like 90 more quests? More than just that one additional character?
Well, I know you're getting not just Rapunzel. I also saw Jafar in there in someone else's stream. So I know you're getting a few other characters in that side. I've seen other people's streams doing the Rift in Time. So I've seen Rapunzel. I think I've seen Jafar, unless that was like a hint of what's coming out next. But there are 4 other quests that you have to complete to even get there. Let's see. What comes with the DLC A Rift in Time? Let's see.
More than likely not nearly enough for what they're advertising.
I know. That's not... What comes with the DLC? A Rift? You...
Or is it doing a different game?
Sorry. My phone is like, did you say this? No, I didn't. I did not say that. Okay. Disney Dreamlight Valley's DLC A Rift in Time introduces a variety of new characters to meet and introduce, with including Wally's, Eve, Rapunzel, Gaston, and Jack Skellington. Nope, that's wrong. That's a lie, because Jack Skellington, I don't have Rift in Time, and Jack Skellington I have right now. Jack Skellington is not part of the DLC. Google.
And usually, whenever they're saying includes, that usually means there's either one character they didn't mention, or that's all the characters. Because they're trying to sell it to you.
But see, Jack Skellington is not part of the DLC because I have Jack Skellington right now, and I do not own the DLC, obviously.
But you got Lock, Shock, and Barrel too, don't you?
No.
No, that's
they're
a
not.
different.
They're not.
It's a different game.
I have Shock's costume on Stitch, is what I have.
That's weird.
I bought his costume and I put it on Stitch. It's cute. It's adorable. He's a little demon. Anyways. Or wait, is Lock the demon or is Shock the demon? Because I know it's not Barrel.
Lock is the girl. Wait a minute.
Okay,
no,
Shock.
Shock is the girl. Lock is the boy. And Barrel
Lock.
is like the younger boy with the round head.
Fat, yeah, okay. No, I have Lock's costume. That's what I have. I have Lock's little demon costume, and I have it on Stitch. he's a little demon running around with big ears. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Again, Jack Skellington, not part of the DLC. You get him in the original playing of the game. The only characters that I saw that you do get in Rift of Time is Rapunzel. Gaston I did see. Obviously not Jafar. I think that might be a that might have been something I saw coming out later in the summer. So I'm not going to read this because obviously it is not right. How much? I don't want to know how much because I know how much is $30. I'm not paying $30 for a fucking DLC.
How much? How much? How much is this game? How much? How much?
What is included in the DLC A Rift in Time?
Your mom.
That still doesn't help me. What is included in the expansion? Okay, here we go. Let's see, Dreamlight Valley brings a signature amount of new content to the game, expanding upon the existing full base game experience.
But you have to play half the price of the full game just to get it.
That's so stupid.
Wow, it's getting
Well,
late.
that's the thing. You don't pay for Dreamlight Valley. It's free. Dreamlight Valley is free. It has in-game stuff. I never bought Dreamlight Valley. It was a free game in Game Pass. It's a free fucking game. But it does have in-game spending. Like, you can buy, with real money, exclusive items in the store. Which I have done. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's been
But
games
it
where I
was
thought it was a
$5.
good purchase.
Yeah.
Come on,
$5. I got, like, what was it? The Haunted Castle and the Cabin.
The Cabin in the Woods. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one.
The Royal Tools, I saved my own. I did not spend money for that.
2, 3, 4. Right there.
It's not saying any more. Like, it's not... Why is none of this shit
My
telling
friends,
me
the
what's
trolls, would love
included
you.
in the expansion? Except for, oh, you get these three characters, not 4. You get 3 characters because Jack Skellington comes with the original play of the game, not the expansion. You don't have the you don't have to have the expansion to get Jack Skellington.
I'd rather just play Kingdom Hearts again.
Right? What is included? Disney Dreamlight Valley A Rift in Time.
Have a good night.
They're not saying much of what is actually included. So you get a new royal tool, the hourglass. Oh yeah, it says Jafar. Stop Jafar's scheme to steal the spark of imagination, an ancient relic that holds the fabric of time together. With the help of the hourglass, you are the key to fixing rifts in time and putting an end to Jafar's evil plan. Unravel a new story on Entity Island, Jafar, as you meet new friends. Okay. So basically, it's a whole nother story to stop Jafar's evil plan. You get 3
Sometimes
new
life's
characters,
not fair.
including Jafar being
You
the
best
evil
remember that.
person. And that's it.
Actually, you know what I'd rather do?
Yeah, see, okay, so Dreamlight Valley is free on Game Pass.
Okay.
But if you don't have Game Pass, it's $40.
Oh, okay.
Get the golden edition, it's $70.
There was an agreed upon amount that most game companies would have their own standard of what new games would cost, and they could name around price, but it seems like the standard would end up being around $60.
Well, $70 for the gold edition, but I believe the gold edition, you'll only get like these certain pieces of furniture and stuff. It's not worth the gold edition, so I have seen and heard. The game itself is $40 if you don't have Game Pass. If you have Game Pass, it's free. But I'm pretty sure most people have Game Pass.
Yeah.
But now the problem is, since the game is on Game Pass,
Mother knows
the expansion
best. Don't forget,
is not.
dear.
The expansion is not part of Game Pass like the game itself is. So basically, no matter what, you're putting money into this game.
I'd rather just give more money to a game I already enjoy. You really need to get a PS4.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. Sorry. I'm holding out for the Switch first.
Yeah, I keep suggesting to people to play Let It Die because it's very fun, very violent game.
Well, I want to get the Switch.
But non-competitive.
I want to get the Switch because I want all of us to play some Mario Kart and Pokemon together.
Yeah.
And Killer already said that he would get Mario Kart when I finally get the Switch. So, if you need help, I'll help you get Mario Kart too.
Nice
Actually,
that Switch had game sharing.
Killer said it did. It does. Because he was saying that he would game share with me to get some of his games, but I told him I have to buy the Switch anyways, and I need to buy Pokemon as well, so...
Do you remember a game on web browser called The Kingdom of Loathing? Where you're like a stick guy and you wander around? Right, well, I remember it. It was a very kind of funny game. And they currently have 2 games, or 1 game and 1 coming out soon on Switch. The first game is called West of Loathing, which is a Wild West version of Kingdom of Loathing. The currency that you earn in the game is meat.
Okay.
One of the quests I had to do for the first town was for the corral. I had to recover 2 or 3 horses. He had a normal one just sitting there, but he keeps drinking in the bar, and the horses just keep leaving and going to specific spots. So I recovered the 2 that I was able to find. One was a ghost horse, and It's all hand drawn and by no means beautiful. It's you're a stick man, you know. So, well,
Stick man.
well, the other horses. Um, all right, so it was in the description because there's a lot of reading. The horse had
Yeah.
one lazy eye and one mad-eye, moody eye.
Man,
One
like
one
the little
crazy eye.
electronic. Yeah. Okay.
Uh, yeah, it was pretty. It's been fun. I'm gonna pick it up again here in a couple of days while I'm getting a little further along in Minecraft,
Right.
video games. A lot of course I can see I'm finally playing, so gotta make time for that now.
I guess the great kings of the past watch over this place too.
I am trying to currently extend my walls and parapets.
I have so much to tell you.
I've already got my portcullis up.
Oh yeah.
Yep, both sides.
I already give you your gifts. I did.
The cups. Oh, you're talking about the character.
I hope we can
Oh,
talk
yeah,
again
sorry.
soon.
I was talking to Belle, seeing if I already gave her her gifts today.
I'm
I gotta
eagerly,
find the beast.
I'm eagerly awaiting you getting those books, and you text me about the first book like a few hours into the first day you get them. I've only read 3 of the books. I didn't realize there was like 9, but you're getting the first 6.
Okay. I swear, if you bought me erotica.
No,
Okay.
there's a weird line that you're treading on books.
There's there is a weird line I'm treading on. I love romance novels, just not,
Romance
50 Shades of
novels
Grey.
usually involve a lot of very intimate stuff.
Mark me words.
Yes,
A villain and
but
their
I
riches
like
are
it
soon
to the
parted.
point where it's not as detailed as 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey, too far. No more. No. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Well,
Can't
that's
do
why
it.
they created subgenres. So it's 50 Shades of Grey is probably technically romance, but they've taken it to such a far extent it now falls into a subgenre category of romance novels.
That's erotica. That's not a romance novel. That's erotica. There's no romance about that shit. I mean, apparently my cousin and her 17-year-old daughter went to go see it in movie theaters, and it was fucking porn. It was porn.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
So, yeah, no, that is... No. I like romance novels, just not, graphic romance novels.
I'm still pissed at
guess
that
we'll-
church for that.
Wait, what?
Remember that? Wait, did I tell you about that church that confiscated a graphic novel of mine and never returned it? Yeah, we had this discussion. It confiscated.
Confiscated.
Yeah.
Like, you took a romance novel to church?
No, graphic novel.
Graphic. Oh, you mean like a comic book?
Yeah, but more. It has a harder spine to it. More solid spine. This is a graphic novel based on Piers Anthony, that book I was telling you about, where the world is made of puns. Or not made of puns, but
They took that from you?
yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because Naranaga on the front cover.
What's on the front cover?
Naranaga. Her name is Nada, and she's a Naga.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to look up what this looks like because
All right, Nada,
how do you
Naga.
NADA and one word?
No, 2 words. Well, actually, 1 name, 1 word.
Okay. Spell it again.
Nada,
NADA
Naga.
NA
She'll be on the cover with
That-
Ginny Elf.
Oh, there we go.
The graphic novel, not the paperback book.
Snakes?
Alright, so a naga is a mythological monster.
Yeah,
Upper
no, I know.
half
She's
of a
on
woman,
the...
bottom half is a snake.
Well, she's not naked naked.
Is her back turned to the front of the book?
No.
No, okay.
There's tons of pictures, okay?
Okay. There,
but they're not half naked. It's not like,
she
you know,
is half
didn't.
naked. She doesn't wear clothes because she's part snake. They don't have this.
No, I mean,
They don't have, monsters
she's
don't
not
have the
naked
same
on the front
modesty
cover.
that
It's just
humans
her head
invented.
and her arm. It's just her head, her arms, and two snakes covering her body. Like, it's not...
That's
there's nothing there.
probably a more modern PR version. Back in the 90s, they didn't give a shit. It's a book.
Well, actually, the painting looks like it's from the 80s.
Actually, I think you're right. It was 1984 when that specific book came out, or was copyrighted.
Yeah,
I think
that,
I saw that the last time.
yeah.
But yeah, they gave less of a shit.
Yeah.
They didn't get offended at every turn because somebody made a mistake. Fucking pussyfoot and oh god, I hate Karens and snowflakes. Fucking
This
melt
picture's
bitch.
actually really cool. It's her, but her ribs are out. Like, ribs, like skin is gone. That's kind of cool.
Which one? Naga?
It's a... yeah. It's not a book. It looks like an illustrated drawing that somebody did.
I wish I could take a picture right now. I will take a picture. Oh, I gave that book away. Damn it. Look up Isle of View.
Huh?
Isle of View.
Isle
Wow,
of
you're a
View.
Yeah.
really good reader for this valley.
ISLE.
Okay.
Of and view are spelled obviously. Should have two to three centaurs on it. One, they
It's
should
got
all be
two
bare
with
chested.
two kids.
What?
Well, yeah, they're bare chested, but it's two with two kids.
Two
Actually,
centaurs
one
with
kid
two.
and one girl and a...
Should be a child centaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the female centaur, just like the male centaur, is bare
This
chested.
place is so
Breasts
strange.
are showing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. In the color of her panties, the panties are showing, but the backs of the girls, not the front.
I'd say she's not wearing panties. She's a horse.
Well, no, that's a different
What
book.
the fuck you talking
It's
about?
a different book. It's called Color of Her Panties. That book is called Isle of View.
Oh.
Anyway,
You say I read some colorful things.
colorful things. These books are funny and entertaining. Yours just has borderline sex in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I will
but
lie.
we agree.
Yes.
Mine doesn't have borderline sex in it. It doesn't even have sex in it. And you refuse to read them because color of panties. Oh no.
This just sounds weird. It's just weird, okay? I'm sorry I'm more into werewolves, okay? I'd rather read about...
You got
door's
this
closed.
weird middle
The door
ground where
closed.
you like some risque stuff, but not like some full on fucking. But you won't try the tame shit either.
Weird word.
Tame.
No, I'm just super picky. I'm super, even with my romance novels, I'm super picky.
I understand the picky. I'm picky on
Like,
books.
there
too.
are some werewolf books that I wish, like, they were good at first, and then they went a little too into the borderline force. It was too much. It was too much. It was a good book, but a little borderline there.
I remember.
Actually, there was this one book about werewolves.
Hmm.
But But I can't remember the name of it, but it was so good. And I read the first book. And then I waited so long for the second book, I completely forgot about it until like a few months ago. I was talking to my mom and I was telling her about this book and it was really good. It's about a police officer. Or maybe she was an investigator. No, she was a not a police officer. She was a damn it, what are they called?
Meter maid? I don't know.
No, a special investigator. She was a
Private Eye?
no, not a private. No, she was part of the police force. But what are those people that don't have to wear the uniform?
Detective?
They're the yes, detective. Thank you. She was a detective.
Okay.
And she was also a werewolf, but she ran away from her pack because the alpha was a psychopath and wanted to breed with her. Like, he was a psychopath, so she got away. And then they were investigating the string of women being kidnapped or murdered or something like that, and he got her.
Okay.
She went out to the woods to investigate this, and he got her, and he chained her up in her basement for weeks until she turned into a werewolf because he wanted to mate with her as a dog.
Yeah, sounds like you got a hold of the whole alpha.
There was no sex. There was no sex in the book, though. But it was a good book. It was good.
I remember a quote from Bill Burr. You gotta know when to push your head into the pillow.
Never heard that one.
It was on one of his specials.
Nola, do you have to be under my foot? Like she wants me to use her as a footrest. Okay.
Well, she's part husky, right?
I was looking for Jack. Yes.
She probably has this like innate need to have something strapped to her back or something. And they're sled pulling dogs. They like pulling shit.
Well,
Or
right
having-
now she's under my. She moved my foot so that my foot is resting on her neck.
Yep, I'll do it.
Yeah, she's so weird. She does like cuddles. Like she does like her cuddles. But she does also in the middle of the night like, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna go lay in my own bed now.
Cuddles.
Like I've had enough of you.
I've had just about enough of this.
Of course, Jack's not in here. He was.
Alright, those are done. I need to go. Crap
Jack.
away. When did I get cold?
Oh, my friend. Okay, let's see. I think I already gave you your gifts today. So let's hang out. Alright, let's go pick some fruit.
Need somebody to love.
I wonder, do you... No, you do not get extras for picking that fruit. Got it. Okay. Simple fruit it is.
I love the phrase.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I love the phrase "low-hanging fruit" because it perfectly describes whatever you're talking about. Usually, it's a very apt descriptive term.
It's right there. It's right there.
Low-hanging fruit essentially means that whatever it is, it's gonna be. It's very similar to the phrase "you get what you pay for."
Pretty much. The low-hanging fruit is the fruit that could have bugs in it, maybe rotten. You want the top fruit. You want the fruit at the top where you have to work for it.
Yeah, the one that's actually healthy and, is what it's supposed to be.
And people who have to take care of these fruit trees should know that analogy perfectly.
More than likely.
We had apple trees, plum trees, peach. It was just...
Oh, don't say peach. You're gonna make me want to
loved-
listen to Presidents of the United States of America again.
I absolutely loved our plum tree, though, because it was right off of our deck. And so every morning we'd wake up and we'd get to, we pull the branches down over the deck and my brother would shake it so we could get the ones at the top.
Every time you say deck, all I can think of is, was it Devil Artemis? Or no, Team 4-Star. That was Cell, during the Cell games, fighting against Yu-Gi-Oh! He's like, it's time to duel. And Cell's like, but I don't have a deck.
You're just weird like that.
Yeah. Be weird or go home. I need the copyright that. Someone's gonna take that. Alright, stone, where'd it go?
What level do I need you at? 7.
I already used all that.
Yeah,
You.
It's snowing. Good thing the cold doesn't bother me.
5. Shit.
Then another set of stairs.
They really need to fix Elsa's sayings.
Or sayings.
She just walked by me and said, "Oh, it's snowing. Good thing the snow doesn't bother me." It's not snowing and it's not even raining. Like, what?
This is one of the
Disney!
one of the reasons I hate Missouri. The fucking weather. Where's my goddamn snow? I waited all year for the snow. Where it is? Where is it?
We had no snow all of December.
You had more
Like, we had
snow in
one day.
November than I had in November and December. I'm probably gonna have in January.
We had one day. One day snow. The rest of it was like, nah,
You
we're
had
good.
one day. One day you fucked it up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we get no snow this year, apparently. Unless February rolls around and it's like, well, I think I'm ready.
Did you say February?
February.
Okay.
February.
It's like you really
February.
pronounced that R. That's like over-pronouncing labyrinth with like emphasis on the Y. Like, who are you trying to impress here? Labyrinth.
I'm no clay animation.
What?
Clay anima. Okay, Christmas clay animations. One of the songs they say February, but they say Feb-you-airy.
Okay.
No, that's how they say it. February.
Okay,
That's how they say it.
I don't like that at all. Why do they say it like that?
Well, because it's a freaking 30s claymation.
I had no idea.
Old as shit.
Okay, this word. How do you say? Is it macabre or macabre?
What is that?
Is it macabre or macabre?
What's macabre?
Macabre or macabre?
I don't even know what that is.
I
can't pronounce it if I don't. What it? No, I
Macabre.
I don't know why you just did that because I still don't know what that is. What is a macabre? Macabre?
Yeah, macabre.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a word usually used when describing a horror movie or gore, or it's macabre. Macabre.
Okay, see, I've never used that word. If I want to describe a horror flick, I'm going to call it a horror flick or a scary movie or whatever. Like,
That's just saying what it is. You're trying to
That's not-
describe what it is.
I've never used that word, so I had no idea what the hell that was.
Look it up, please.
Well, there's no point. I mean, I never use that word, so there's no way I would know how to pronounce it anyways. Meaning of macabre. Macabre. Macabre? Macabre. Ooh, wait, hang on. Hang on.
Does it give a phonic
Yeah.
macabre? So it's macabre. All right. So is
Disturbing and
I wonder
horrifying.
Who the ruler
Yeah.
of this valley is. And where
Macabre.
they are.
sounds accurate.
Macabre.
All right.
Macabre. Okay, well,
So,
that's how
I-
you pronounce it, I guess.
Why do some people pronounce it as macabre? We just rewatched Justice League because it's
Yeah,
on.
there is an R and an E at the end, so I don't know why people would completely skip over that.
Yeah, I've never heard of two letters next to each other, both being silent. One
Yeah, no. it's
anywhere in the
macabre.
word. Yeah, I've heard that. You know,
Yeah.
nothing comes to mind at the moment other than psychiatrist. Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Yeah. Anyway, so Ezra Miller's character, they're digging up Superman's grave in this one scene. Him and Cyborg, and he's trying to become friends with Cyborg because he earlier in the movie says, "I need friends," and
I need
he
friends.
says macabre, not macabre.
That's weird.
Macabre. So I don't know why it's interchangeable, probably, like caramel and caramel.
Caramel.
No, actually, you know what? I think I know what the hold up with caramel and caramel is.
Caramel.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
the
I'd say
treat
either way.
the treat is caramel because that's the first name it ever held. Caramel is just a shortened, a diced up version of the word caramelization, which is, you know, cooking the sugar in a food with whatever the end result is. When you caramelize onions, it's not caramelized onions because you're not using caramel. It's caramel because you're caramelizing it.
So caramel might be
Caramel is for lazy people who don't want to say the whole word.
caramel.
It's you can't even call it slang. It's just lazy.
I don't know.
It's bad English.
I
That's
don't know.
all
I don't
it
say
is.
caramel.
And whoever
but
disagrees is
caramel.
wrong
My family says caramel. I don't know.
because they're either lazy or stupid.
For me, it's hard to say which one my family uses because I have heard it both said in my family.
Then I'm not going to correct them. People can say what the hell they want to say. However, this makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
This is annoying.
And why do you think we have etymologies of words?
I must go. There's work to be
Because
done.
some people get annoyed by other people not using them correctly.
You mean like me?
Yeah.
Yeah, figured.
People were like, you know what? These words are going to be said right, damn it.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. There's some words that I think are too close in how they're said that it's just it creates fights.
I agree. It becomes confusing.
I wonder who
It
the
creates
ruler of this
fights.
valley is.
It creates confusion, conflict, and dissension.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is what we don't need. So we need to, clear out the confusion to eliminate those other two things. And agree that caramel comes from caramelization and caramel is the
Yes.
original name of that fucking object.
Well, it's not an object, it's candy.
It's an object, it's an item.
It's a square candy.
It is a unit of product.
It's delicious.
It is all these things. And more. Sweet and salty. Pineapple. What was it? What was that? Pineapple and black olive. Fucking Ryan Reynolds. What was that? What was on that pizza? And Deadpool.
Oh my god. Well, pineapple was on the pizza.
It was pineapple and black olive. I'm pretty sure
Deadpool
it's
said
black
no.
olive. Deadpool said no
Yeah.
what?
Pineapple.
No to pineapple?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. No pineapple on pizza. It's that's a personal
Personally,
preference. That's a
I-
personal preference.
I can't be part of that argument because I wouldn't know because I'm allergic to pineapple.
Well, I'm glad you've never had to make that choice.
So usually when people want me part of that argument, I'm like, I can't. I'm allergic, so good luck.
I sacrifice myself in the name of opinions.
Do I feel like having an itchy throat?
Do I feel like dying? How far away am I from an EpiPen?
Well, it's not that severe of an allergic reaction. It's more like I will get open sores, my tongue will itch, and my throat will be all tingly. It's not a happy thing.
I'm lactose intolerant. I'm glad I developed it from over the course of my life drinking milk and wasn't born with it, because if you're born with something, it's usually a pretty bad version of whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
what people were born with lactose intolerant shit themselves or something if they drink milk or anything that has lactose in it. And there's
Yeah, I think it's like-
dairy where they remove lactose. It tastes horrible.
I'm so grateful.
It does taste horrible, actually. I've had it.
Have you-
disgusting.
Have you had unleavened bread?
Huh?
Unleavened bread is basically gluten-free bread.
Oh, fuck no. Gluten-free is disgusting.
Yes.
Anything gluten-free is disgusting.
I would argue the same for did I go too far? No, okay. I would say the same for warm water. My mom prefers drinking warm water. She probably grew up drinking warm water, got used to it. Warm water, Mike Tyson and a subsequent YouTuber that was reviewing the video, he got so upset over this. He actually looked it up to make sure it was true while on the video. Mike Tyson said something along the lines that warm water or even hot water aids in the digestion and removal of fat in the system in your body. And the dude's screaming into his monitor, "Who the fuck wants to drink warm water?"
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, cold water has just a better taste.
They do suggest, I do know one thing about warm and cold water. They do suggest don't drink water when you're eating, because if you like cold water, then you might want to wait until after you digest your food, because cold water, if it's too cold, it can actually clump up the food in your stomach and take longer for you to digest it.
Yeah.
Whereas warm water, it'll just sit there with it and it won't make the food all clumped up and icy and stuff.
All right. So from that thinking, you got to think
Thank you
of
for
instances
speaking
where
to me.
it's the same outside the body. So try mixing coffee creamer or any kind of powder, like a fine garlic powder. In warm water, hot water, it'll mix effectively. In cold water, it will clump. We were drunk, me and this friend of mine.
I just
from way
don't
back.
drink. I either have a soda or I don't drink.
We were drunk enough that one of them got the idea to go around the kitchen, draw straws, and just pick something for that person to try, in addition to a shot of vodka. And I got the unfortunate happenstance to try coffee creamer and vodka. The vodka was freezing cold, delicious, you know. But
Oh, vodka is
the
amazing cold.
coffee creamer was powdered. Yeah, no, that went straight into the sink. I got it in my
That's
mouth, and that was
funny
as
as
far
fuck.
as it went.
Why would you even put that with vodka though? Like what?
Because we're drunk. You don't get good ideas when you're drunk. That's what the Greeks said. If you have a good idea when you're drunk, writ it down.
Horrible.
Consider again when you're not drunk, and if you still think it's a good idea, go with it.
It just sounds so horrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was not fun.
I bet. Actually, due to my brother's horrible interaction with dairy and liquor, he refuses to try anything with dairy and liquor now. I tried to make him. I was making myself a coffee, and I put some Irish cream in it. And I asked my brother. I said, "Do you want some Irish cream in your coffee?" And he just looks at me. No, dairy does not go in liquor, or liquor and dairy do not go together.
I will say.
Mind you, I wasn't making him just a coffee. I was making him a latte. But yeah, anyways.
I will say, dairy and liquor can go together if there are other liquors, if there are other liquors and liquids involved.
Right. See, now I make... Ah, shit. That's what I did. I make a really good mudslide. Like, I'll make a really good mudslide.
Alright, where am I going with this here? I need...
Alright, I'm eating the
this
cherries.
one. Back. Oh god, alright. Top 3 cartoon TV series I would rewatch. The slightest suggestion. Jackie Chan Adventures. This is not
hell yeah.
This is not an order. DuckTales. I would rewatch that at the drop of a hat. Drop of a hat.
Anybody would.
It will never age. The newer version of DuckTales can go screw itself.
Oh god,
they,
yeah, I hate
they
those
did
type.
with that what they did to Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did.
It was horrible.
It is horrible.
It's for a new audience. The new audience isn't gonna watch. They're gonna watch because
The new
it's for
audience
them.
is...
But they're gonna
the
quit
new
after
audience is 5-year-olds.
the first 2 episodes.
The new audience doesn't even know what they're missing.
The new audience hasn't seen the first series and doesn't
Exactly.
know what's wrong with the new series.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is everything. Everything's wrong
There
with
you
it.
go. There you go. Why can't I pick up... What am I not being able to pick up?
Well, not everything. I will say they gave the daughter, what's her name, Wendy? The duck, the sister duck.
Yeah, Donald's sister.
No,
don't
the
remember her
young
name,
one.
actually.
Not Donald's sister. The daughter.
What do you mean the daughter?
All right, so there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and then there's a female around their same age.
Oh! God, I almost forgot about her.
I don't remember her name. I'm not gonna look it up right now.
Shit, I don't remember either.
I'm gonna call her Wendy for now because it doesn't. Wendy Duck, Huey Duck, Louie Duck, and Dewey Duck. I can get back behind those. Those are set in stone names. But Wendy just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right to my memory.
Yeah.
Anything with a Y on the end is like Louis. Huey. Well, Huey has a Y. Well, so I can't say that with any certainty.
Huey, Dewey, Louie. They all have Y's.
No, Louis does not have a Y. It's a IE. Dewey and Huey do.
You know what?
Yeah, I go for accuracy. Okay, it's the only thing I can go for that has any kind of accuracy because I fucking suck at competitive games.
Anyways.
Oh, God, I was reminding my mom about, oh, what was it? Oh, remember that little girl who, had she was telling her that cute little southern girl, maybe like 4 or 6 years old, and, I need to get this off. Shit. These are going on. I need to pick this shit up. And she's telling her dad that she has a boyfriend, and her dad's like having none of it, you know. He's like, "You're not having a boyfriend till you're 50."
Video.
It's like, "What's your boyfriend's name?" Jerry. She's adorable in the best
Most of them are.
ways, too, because she's so innocent about it. And I'll just bring that one up, and it'll make me happy. Your name is Jerry. You're not supposed to date till you're 50. Hits him.
For tonight's night
no,
snack,
sure.
I'm thinking...
Anyway, we're kind of jump around from subject to subject.
Yes, we are. You do that a lot.
I do. I go off on tirades. I think I will drink room temperature water, but not warm water. That's the
No,
closest.
I actually have water. It's in the basement, and it's constantly. I fill it like every other day because I take my pills in the morning with it. But it's a good kind of cold. Like, it's in the basement. It's in a steel cup. It's not warm, but it's not also freezing. Like, it's the perfect temperature of cold.
Okay.
That's the water I will drink. Cold water, I can't sit here and guzzle it. I have to sip it.
So I grew up, you know, the kids got kicked out of the house, you know. We did a lot of stuff outside as kids. You got used to, very, very quickly, to water from the hose. Because it was colder than anything else was. We had immediate
good water.
access to... do I have any room? I don't have any room. From
Hose water was
in the middle of
good
summer.
water. Wait, I want my pumpkins.
It was typically in the middle of summer.
Wait, I don't need my pumpkins.
Shit right here.
That's what I do, actually.
No, ooh. Put this goes over here. All right. More lava. Deadly told me about the lava generator, which exceedingly helpful. Thank you, Deadly.
Yeah. Okay, now, Disney, here's another thing that you did wrong. I have pumpkins in my inventory. Okay, see that? No pumpkins in the fruit. Oh, but we come down to the vegetables.
Are you
Oh, look!
in the categories?
There's pumpkins! Guess what, Disney? Pumpkin is a fruit! Technically, so are tomatoes.
True.
What else is in vegetables that shouldn't be here?
Most
No,
fruit
that's
has a sweetness to it. Most fruit, not all. Vegetables typically don't. Carrots aren't sweet in any definition of the word. Potatoes, no.
Those are vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my point.
Pumpkins are sweet.
Yes.
Well, I don't like eating tomatoes, so I don't know. I don't like tomatoes.
Ooh, I might change these to strawberries.
But yeah, pumpkin is not a vegetable. Pumpkin is a fruit. Why do you think we make pumpkin pie? It's not a vegetable pie, it's a fruit pie.
No, not this way. There we go. Trying to pop my wrist.
I feel like whoever is doing some of the things in Dreamlight Valley is like, excuse me, developer, can we educate you a little bit more?
Oh, that's the mark I left behind.
Pumpkin is a melon. It's a melon.
Is it a melon or a gourd? I'm winning gourd.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, they might be able to be. It might be a hybrid between the two.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd call it both.
I'm going across the place.
Sorry if watching me cook is a little boring. I need my money. Okay, so tomorrow night It Takes Two?
Yeah.
Okay, because I really want to get back to those magnets.
Yeah.
Fun.
Minecraft construction in Minecraft is exceedingly boring. Unless you can fly.
It does get boring.
Then it's a little less
Usually,
boring.
usually when I'm in Minecraft, I'll build my entire little village. I'll make a barn, and I'll fill it with the horses. I'll do all the pictures, and I'll decorate inside the house and stuff. And then when I feel like I'm done, that's when I'm like, okay, Minecraft, see you in a few months. That's like Sims. Sims, I'll buy a house, I'll decorate it, I'll get my characters to exactly where I want them to be, and then it's like, nah, I'll see you in a few months.
I'm gonna get it decorated. Doo, doo, doo.
That's usually how my shit happens. Disney, on the other hand, when new characters come out, I'll play it and level them and stuff until something else new comes along, and then, you know, see you in a few months. This is kind of how it goes. Didn't drop anything? No? Okay. But since I haven't been on Disney for quite a long time, I have 3 characters to level up. So
Tonight's late night snack, I'm thinking rogue.
Yeah,
fucking
I
figs.
tend if I'm playing RPG, I tend to be a completionist. I want everything in the game, everything you can earn, like Dark Cloud. Each character had one type of weapon. Each weapon had several branching paths as far as evolutions go.
yeah.
But I thought it was very, very fun and interesting because the weapons had evolution paths and levels, and the character did not. They just ate their favorite food and they gained more health or defense or something.
Right.
Ooh, wrong one. Shit.
Make all that. Okay.
Wrong stone block. How far is this
That
up?
is
Do I have to?
what I wanted.
I have to lay down some wood.
Yeah, see, I did get the Bell magical tool set, but I saved my points for that. I didn't pay money for these. But they are cheaper than the houses, so I did spend my real money
There's
on
still more fucking
houses.
wood up there. Oh, jeez.
But I feel like $30, like, I'd rather save that $30 towards my Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love PlayStation to have another handheld come out.
Yeah, so far they only have the PSP, right?
No, they also have PlayStation PS Vita.
Oh, they made another one? I didn't know.
That one was after PlayStation Portable, but before PlayStation 4.
Oh.
But
I thought we just had the PSP.
PSP was around PlayStation 2. Or at least between PS2 and PS3. And they had two versions of it. They had the PS2,
Of course they did.
or the PSP 2000 and the PSP 3000.
I think I had the second version because I bought mine when we moved back home, and that was 2000. Oh God, when was it?
Okay, I need to check myself because if I don't watch where I'm going, I'm gonna fall off
Maybe
and
I
die.
did only have that. Maybe I did have the first version because we moved back in 2002, 2003.
Other than
Maybe I
some
did have the
hardware
first version.
upgrades, there was not a lot. Ooh, I almost fell off. There was not a lot of difference
Luis.
between the PSP, the first version and the second. There was just hardware differences. That's all. I actually ended up having to replace the screen on mine a couple years ago.
I
Which-
sold mine. I didn't have
Uh,
anybody to play with, and I got a new Xbox, and so that was that.
Very good video I saw on YouTube at the time. I forget the poster's name. But definitely the best way to get it done. I got it done quite easily with his instruction. When I ordered the new screen, it actually came with the tools you needed to pop out the old screen.
Nice.
And a lot of the console's tools you need for it are specialized.
That is nice. I'm excited to get the Switch Lite.
And for all the younger audience, the ones that weren't born before 2000 or at the very least 1990, the reason why most people are adamant about all these older games getting remakes, all the ones that don't have remakes yet, is because all the games that we see now that you are kind of, having fun with and stuff, shit, utter dog shit compared to what we had before. It is not by overt. It's not because we're wanting, to relive our nostalgia. It's not just that. We do want to relive our nostalgia. However, we also know the fucking quality of our games. Not the graphical quality. It's like, oh my god, the graphics, it looks so real. Bullshit. Okay? That is tertiary to gameplay and story. The level of gameplay and story. I will admit, some of the earlier games, pretty dog shit gameplay, but that was all they had to work with at the time. They didn't have anything better because they haven't mastered the technology to the point that they have today. That's why you have free roam on a lot of characters. You can Minecraft, you can go every fucking direction, any direction you want to. Resident Evil, 1990s, you had to spin and then move forward or backward. You didn't have a choice. The developers didn't have a choice because that's the best they were able to come up with. That's why we want the remakes with the modern gameplay tricks, coding, programming, because we know the quality of the games that we grew up with. They were very fun, extremely fun. And the enhanced gameplay that we enjoy now would immensely affect the games that we had before. And you will get hooked on them. Guarantee it. Do you believe that too?
Very nicely said, yes.
I'm glad you do, but if your opinion was opposite, I wouldn't care. You would care. It's your opinion.
I would absolutely love to replay all the Final Fantasies, like even the first ones. I love those still, even though I hate.
You don't even want to know my full list.
mean, there's actually I have a game. I have a game that I downloaded. It's back on Xbox 360 type of game, and it's called Enslaved, and it's a super awesome robotic type of game where the robots have taken over the world, and you got these two characters that you're playing with, and you're using them both. You play as Monkey, which, by the way, this is the only game that I would suggest for girls to play because, yes, it has a lot of action-packed fighting and all that stuff, which is really cool. It's really simple fighting. It's great. The storyline is great. Your characters are falling in love. It's great. But out of all these games where men get to play games with sexy women, this is the only game where we get to play with a sexy man.
Palm Brader.
Like I'm not talking like the Uncharted or Hitman or anything like that. I'm talking. No. This guy, Monkey was my game crush person. Monkey was my game crush because this guy has full-on jacked out body, no shirt, wearing pants, and he has a Brooklyn accent. Back then, I thought that Brooklyn accent was so sexy. Like, I thought it was pretty sexy.
What was this game again?
Enslaved. I bought it. You can have it. You can play it too.
I need to look up this one game.
It is fun.
Sorry. Go ahead, I'm listening.
It is fun. The gameplay is super easy. The fighting is super easy, even on normal. And it's for us girls, I think. I feel like that was made for us girls because the characters fall in love as you go through the game. But the main character you play is a very sexy macho Brooklyn man with his shirt off. Like, it's nice. I like it. I mean, you guys get to play all these, like, Tomb Raider. Sexy. Bayonetta. Fuck, sexy. Like, all these other game characters. All these main girl characters, they're all sexy. Or if you get to create a character, you guys create sexy women. Like, Enslaved, I felt like that was an us game. That was meant for girls. Like, I liked it.
Yeah, I will,
What was I doing? Oh, yeah.
I don't want to use the words admit or concede because it's probably it's probably a fact that most games when they first start out that featured female characters as the main characters were geared towards guys. Most I don't want to say most, but a significant portion of guys that played fighting games that had female characters to pick from probably picked the female characters.
They picked them.
I loved picking Chun-Li. She was fast.
She was fast. The female characters are fast, but you know, they were better than the men.
You know why?
Because they were smaller.
Yeah, so stereotypically, men are of larger build, so they'd have more strength behind them. Female characters,
yes.
Not female characters, females in general.
Females,
IRL
yes.
people. They are usually of smaller frame and are, because of that, usually quicker, more agile, more dexterous. That is
Unless you're a bodybuilder.
That is, yeah, I was going to say, that's not really the rule, but there are exceptions. There are female bodybuilders.
Yeah, it's not typical nowadays, but...
female bodybuilder would kick the shit out of me and then go jump across the wall and beat the shit out of me again. I know that. So that's why people don't fuck with them. And if they do, they're making a bad life choice.
Exactly.
Alright,
shit,
so...
even those women wrestlers are a little scary.
Alright, so I am going to read a little bit about this one game. This is the game I was describing last time. It is on Nintendo 64. Cartridge still. Alright, so I also want to try to get the younger crowd.
For those of you that don't know what cartridge means.
Yeah.
It's the big chunky thing that you put on the top of the PlayStation.
Yeah, you inserted it. What's up, over? You insert it into the
Killer.
top, usually. The original Nintendo, you insert it into a flap that opened up on the front. And,
It's old school.
Wow, you're a really good leader for this valley.
I don't know what the fuck you were doing.
is your audio
We're
included?
schooling people.
Why? I think his sister's wiggling the cable to the router.
Oh my god.
Alright, so the name of this game.
He'll be back.
Some people will probably either recognize the name or get immediately interested in it because of the name. This is an awesome name for a game. Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally.
Alright, the produced and directed Dennis Didak, Dennis with one N, by the way, and Dyak. I mispronounced his last name. The game follows the story of several characters who I think are related across a period of 2 millennia and 4 different locations on Earth as they contend with an ancient evil who seeks to enslave humanity. The game distinguishes itself with unique sanity effects, visual and audio.
Audible.
No, it's not spelled that way.
It's not audible?
It's spelled audial. A-U-D-I-A-L. Effects that
Somebody's
confuse the
illiterate.
character and often break the fourth wall. Breaking
Fourth wall break.
Yeah, people are really into that right now. Silicon Knights, the people that... Where was it? Developed the game. Based their concept about Lovecraftian horror and the eternal champion concept, and decidedly avoided making a survival horror game. It was originally planned for the Nintendo 64 and was mostly completed before development moved to Nintendo's forthcoming game console, GameCube. Widely praised by reviewers and won numerous awards, was not a commercial success. So it was, commercially it was underrated. Direct follow-up to the game was explored but never materialized. Which one do you want me to go through? Gameplay? Just a little bit of it?
Sure.
As in the years since Eternal Darkness release, it has been regarded as one of the greatest games of all time, as well as one of the best horror games ever made. Game is conducted from a third-person perspective, has an in-game map which tracks the player's bearings. The inventory system stores weapons and items that can be used to solve puzzles, some of which can be combined with other objects, even enchanted with magic for different effects. Keep in mind that the puzzles do not include find the item amongst a mix of items. It does not include those types of puzzles from those types of games. Not at all. This is an adventure game. Combat focuses on simple targeting system. Players may attack in a general direction or lock onto an enemy. This is around the end of the era where they had, the basic controls that spin and then move forward or backward. Around the end of that. Decapitating most enemies effectively blinds them. Note that in that sentence, decapitating most enemies effectively blinds, it says nothing about killing them.
No.
Decapitation usually kills something. This just blinds them.
It's just
There are many classes of enemies the player must either defeat. I'm reading this straight from the wiki if you want to read it for yourself. Or avoid. Each class also comes with a few varieties, and subtle differences between each variety exist as well, having slightly different appearances and traits. Some of the more common enemies vary very, very little. I'm trying to denote between those two words that is vary with an A, and secondly, vary with an E. So, some of the more common enemies vary very little in appearance, usually only changing in hue and aesthetics, and may have some behavioral differences. Bosses and mini-boss enemies, however, tend to vary quite significantly. This game was hard enough, I've never made it to a boss. Like a legitimate boss you had to fight.
I just fucked up. Yeah.
The narrative of the game story switches between two phases. The main phase focuses on a series of chapters in which players take control of a new character each time. Going forward in history, I believe the story of the characters you control takes place somewhere within the Roman Empire. The game boasts 12 playable characters, split between 4 distinct locations and from different periods of time. You cannot go back in time. And there are 3 branches of enemies, depending on which colored artifact you choose when you're in Rome. FYI. And at times in anachronic order, which means not in order of time. So it's not, like 15,000 BC, then 1000 AD, then on and on, forward in time. It skips. Each of these characters are different in terms of the game's 3 main parameters, which is health, sanity, and magic. I didn't get far. The game was hard enough. I didn't get far enough in the game that I was able to utilize magic.
Right.
And have access to a small selection of weapons that can be used in combat, though what they can use is determined by the time period that they lived in. For example, characters from the more ancient eras are restricted to mostly melee weapons such as swords. I think the main character at the beginning of the game has a gladius, however you want to pronounce it. Meanwhile, with occasional crossbow or throwable. Meanwhile, characters from the colonial era onwards have more access to ranged weapons, including modern-day firearms. The story features multiple paths that can be taken at the end of the first chapter. This choice not only determines which of the game's other 3 antagonists are aligned to the plot, but also has subtle effects on the gameplay in chapters and intermission periods. Some changes include slight differences in pulses and items, but most changes revolve around enemy placement, which will determine how the player engages them. This can even have an effect on the relative difficulty of the game in certain situations. Red-tinted enemies, for example, are generally tougher, red-tinted because you chose the red-colored artifact. Having more health and dealing more damage, making that story path kind of an unofficial hard mode. Maybe I always pick the red for some reason. After the game is completed down one path, it becomes unavailable in future playthroughs until the player completes all 3 paths. I'm not gonna talk about magic. You can read about it yourself. I wouldn't give too much away. Ooh. The other distinctive gameplay aspect comes from sanity effects, the game's standout concept that Nintendo patented. Nintendo, this game needs a remake. Badly. Upon beginning the game's second chapter, not the second playthrough, players must keep watch on a sanity meter, a green bar that decreases when the player is spotted by an enemy.
I forgot about that.
Sometimes you can't see the enemy. Mainly because the camera angles. I'm not sure if any enemies were actually invisible. So that's definitely something Nintendo needs to work on if they're going to do a remake. As the bar becomes low, subtle changes to the environment and random unusual effects begin to occur which reflect the character's slackening grip on reality. Yeah, you can go insane. The character can go insane in the game. Minor effects include a variety of things, such as a skewed camera angle, heads of statues following the character, and unsettling noises. Stronger effects include bleeding on walls and ceilings, enter a room that is unrealistic before finding that the character never left the previous room, or the character suddenly dying. Fourth wall breaks effects, such as to be continued promotions for a sequel, simulated errors and anomalies of the TV or GameCube, so it fakes game crashes and stuff.
Right.
You feel me? Can happen either from low or depleted sanity or by a scripted event. While the latter does not affect gameplay, they can be misconstrued by the player as being actual technical malfunctions. Right, that's not the sanity part, but one of the stronger effects of the sanity. can be found in what was that game? Took place in a futuristic Detroit. Become Human, I think.
Oh yeah.
Where
really...
the AI girl on the main screen is
it's a bunch of different stories. It's like 3 or 4 stories in one of different AIs, and at the end you're all together. But yeah, you have to make moral choices and stuff like that, and your sanity in one spot is just like, I can't do this anymore.
In Become Human?
No. Yes, sorry, yes, the video game, yes.
Okay. I haven't played Become Human. I've only seen...
I really want to, but it's only for PlayStation.
I've only seen that one clip where the guy is at the main menu, I think, and the AI girl on the main menu is like, "Oh, your save data got corrupted." Just kidding.
Oh yeah, she fucks with you.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
It's
like,
essentially that
the game fucks with you. Yeah, if you sit there long enough, she will say some pretty mean things to you. I really want to play that game so bad, but it's PlayStation.
Yeah, I haven't bought a lot of PlayStation games. I'm hooked on the Dido.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I actually my last job, the restaurant I was working at. I was talking to my boss's kids that had come in, and I got them hooked on it. It's a free game on PS4. It's got the premium currency download shit, which it's kind of worth it, you know, just to speed up the game just a little bit, because you don't get capped in the game until exceedingly late in the game. You can. I will say it is a grinding game. There's a lot of resource fetching for yourself. There's no actual missions from characters, but you do get you get the option of equipping or whatever.
Mike Wazowski.
10 quests or missions at a time from either of 2 sources. They're the same source, you just access it 2 different ways. And you can access them again in your menus, but that's only to see the quest and see its progress, or you can abandon it from there. But you have to acquire the quest. Either this girl, this Japanese teeny bopper. Teeny boppers.
Now I feel like if at this point, if anybody has a request to talk about a certain game, please feel free to leave a comment on my YouTube station and let me know, and we will discuss that game in our next Dreamlight Valley session.
Yeah,
he is the know-it-all king.
I'm a bit of a game hound. like Ninja is he is a game expert, but I've only ever seen him play competitive games. I don't think he'd know much about older stuff, like, you know, when I was growing up.
Right.
I don't know much about the games from before I was born. Or, alright, so Nintendo
Did you know you're practically everyone
came around mid 80s, you know, early to late 80s. I forget the exact year at the moment. But I think it was like one of the Ataris was the last game system come out, and it was around the same time that the movie Extraterrestrial E.T. Came out as a movie. And there was I forget the studio's name. Can look it up. They put out a game. They coded this game and tried to finish it off within like 6 weeks. Even back then, that is too little time to make a game. Too little. Today, the games are so jam-packed with data from coding and from graphics and a million other things. Excuse me. That it takes hundreds of programmers and hundreds of other types of staff, graphic designers, and I'm not even sure what else at the moment. There's hundreds and hundreds of them to get one game ready within like 5 years. 6 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, no.
The ET game is notorious from my generation and the ones of us that played games for almost single-handedly bringing down the gaming industry. If it was not for Japan and their original Nintendo, the first Nintendo console that came out with around like 1982, you would not be playing games right now. Well, you might, but it would be nowhere near as good or as modernized as it is now. You can thank you can thank Japan for that. For carrying the torch for a little while.
Right. By the way, our first one was an Atari, and
was it a ColecoVision?
It was I don't remember. All I remember is we had this long board
with the paddle
and a little handle.
The handle did the handle have a plastic laminated sheet you would slide into it so that you know what button did what per game?
No. We just had to figure out what buttons did what.
So there's no game manual either.
No.
Alright, so that's one of the major things I miss from physical edition, or physical variation, or physical versions of games today, is the game manual. There was a lot of art that went into game manuals. There was...
Yeah, and that's actually what we did is when my parents would buy when Tomb Raider came out, me, my brothers, my mom and dad, we'd go get the game. My dad would buy what we called cheat book. But everyone called it the guide, the book, the help thing. We called those...
The official game guide? The one that was sold like a large magazine with a strong back, like the graphics novels I was mentioning earlier?
Yeah, a thick-ass book.
No. I have those. These are... It was the strategy guide.
No, it was the strategy guide.
To game.
But we specifically called the strategy guide because it took you through everything. It told you where all the hidden shit was and all that. We called that the cheat book. And every time we bought a new game, we bought the cheat book to go with it.
It was basically an authorized walkthrough of the entire game that you could buy for like $30.
Yeah, and we always bought the cheat book, and my mom,
and
my dad would sit back and read it for us, and we'd take turns.
Where'd I put it?
Yeah, and I had the one for Final Fantasy VII.
I have one
and
for
Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, here we go.
When I got the Final Fantasy VIII one, and the girl was on the cover, the one with the blue sweater, I told my mom, I said, I want that hair. I want my hair to look like that.
I have 3 left here. I have the official strategy guide by David Cassidy, for Squaresoft by Bradley Games, the ultimate guide for the ultimate game. Final Fantasy VIII. With the gunblades. I have the official strategy guide from Bradley Games for Squaresoft. Keep in mind, you younger guys, this is before Square Enix, but when Squaresoft was Square Enix was Squaresoft and Enix.
Just let him do it.
Separately. This...
Choose your words.
Alright, so this one's for Legend of Mana.
I'm letting voice school the young ones.
And this last one is Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire. Pokemon Sapphire is actually, you have to go flip the book over and work your way in from the back. It's a two-sided
like a
collector's
Japanese
cover.
book. It's like a Japanese book. You read it backwards.
Well, it's made for Americans, so
That's
it's front to back, not
that's
back to front.
Yeah, it's I know.
Left to right, top down, not top down, right to left.
Just funny joke.
I know.
Just laugh. Damn it. Thank you.
And let me put these back. Something down here. You remember me bringing out those cheat books, right? For the games that had to be cheated with the Game Shark.
Now you just Google the walkthrough.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier with stronger internet. Not internet connection, it's just stronger internet. Because you guys don't even know back in my day. Game Shark. This book is small enough but thick, right? So I'm grasping it in my whole hand. My the first knuckle of my thumb and last three fingers have actually are lipping onto the front of the book. That's how thin this book is. But
mind you, everybody, this man is 6'6". Okay?
Yeah, 210, 6'6". Prima's authorized. Game Shark. What's up? What's up? What is it?
You're a skinny bitch.
I have lost weight since I no longer have a job. Fuck working. I'm tired of it. But I am gonna have to find another job because I need more money coming in. I can't, subsist on what I already have coming in. Anyway, Prima's authorized Game Shark Pocket Power Guide. You can fit this in your back pocket. Attack of the 50-Foot Code Boy 10th edition. Over 30,000 codes. Covers Nintendo 64, Game Boy, FY, not Game Boy Color, not Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and Game Boy Advance. Which is surprising, since Game Boy Color came in between those two. Let's see if that's just fuck up on their part. Where's the content?
The ones that came out that were see-through.
Oh yeah, those were that was an interesting fact because those went fast. They had a colored translucent shell.
Yeah, my mom tried to get me one and they were out. I had to.
I believe the Nintendo 64s had them too, not just the Game Boys and Game Boy Colors. The other book I have,
I don't know why I did that,
is even thicker.
Yeah.
It's twice the thickness of the first book. This is probably what's the word I'm looking for? It has that Elia at the end.
We had the GameCube too.
Not paraphernalia. Memorabilia, that's what it is. This is probably memorabilia. Check this out. It does Nintendo 64, PlayStation, Sega Saturn, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis. Blockbuster, Secret Codes 98. Blockbuster.
God, I miss Blockbuster.
Remember Family Video popped up after that, and they kind of carried on a little bit afterwards?
Dude, every Friday night, me, my mom, and my brother Tyler would go to Blockbuster, and my mom said you can each pick one thing. And my brother always picked a video game.
That was the
I
most
always
expensive.
Picked the next. I know.
The most expensive.
My brother picked a video game, and I always picked the next episode, or the next episodes of My Little Pony.
Oh,
every time.
Did you screenshot that thing we were doing with the Etch-a-Sketch?
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
Oh yeah, I did. I just forgot to save it to my phone. But yeah, I have them.
I did too.
I have it. Yeah, I gotta get those off of the Xbox. I was gonna make a video on TikTok of all that stuff, and then I need to also do some short videos tomorrow, download and edit, and fun.
Hot dog.
What else I got sitting around here? Oh yeah, the Arc the Lag collection. This is a art book, I believe, from the Arc the Lag bundle of 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and apparently, the monster tournament of Ark the Lad. Explanations on everything. Fucking hand-drawn art. It's even got one of those nice little
How close are you?
red ribbon bookmarks attached to it.
Ugh, not even halfway there.
Got the Book of Tyrael
Ooh,
from
can I gift you? No. you're
Diablo
not gifted.
3.
Oh, I'm gonna decorate. Because I need to do some things. So let's take away.
Forgotten what all oddball shit I have. Oh, I also have the guide for Twilight Princess. Forgot about that.
Ooh. Well, by the time we gotta...
Freaking, not a good
by the time we got a
10-foot-long
GameCube.
cord and thick ass
Making a
feet.
bunch of new friends.
Yeah, by the time we got a GameCube, that was my brother's. My brothers had the GameCube, and then I got the PlayStation because my brothers had another PlayStation down in the basement, and then we just had we accumulated our consoles.
Accumulated.
So then each room of the house had some different consoles here and there. But the GameCube was in the living room.
Mhm.
And I had one of the PlayStations. Then my brothers had a few of the PlayStations down in the basement. Shit, I think Xbox came out when we moved, and I think we were in North Carolina when we got the Xbox. I don't think I'm decorating in here, but I'm gonna clean it up anyways. I like my little garden area.
There we go. Anybody watching at any point before or during or after the video is posted. If you got questions about a game that's old as dirt, at least after 1982, I can probably give you I don't know all the games, but I can probably give you some tips or some background knowledge, or just knowledge from the time.
Time forgotten.
I probably played Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo when it came out, like 5 times. I lost a lot of sleep. I didn't make it. I was sleeping in class a lot, trying to recover sleep. Dennis, you shut your ass up. Oh, that's not Dennis, that's girl.
Oh! That cat was loud. That cat's like, let me in, fucker.
No, she's in her room. She's either trying to cringe on my cat's territory, which is my room, or my cat's trying to cringe on her territory, which is my mom's room.
That is hilarious. That cat is just like, somebody.
She is
Do
as
something.
old. She is as old as her brother. Looks much like a much younger cat. And she hates it when my mom tries to clear her nose because she's constantly getting a stopped-up nose.
Aw, poor thing.
Cat buggies. But the other one is losing fur from its back end, and is so skinny, and he eats so much. It's like, alright, one, why is he not, why is he not fat? 2, why is his belly not distended? Makes no sense.
Where did all my paths go?
I'm not sure what to make all these,
Any paths
all this
there?
open space or all this empty space in my
Any
walls.
paths here? I have no paths in here either. That's an old path. That's the dark path.
Yay!
That's the rock path. have very many paths in here either.
Damn!
What the hell?
Where's my dirt?
I guess I gotta
Cutting
make
dirt
more
with me.
paths. I didn't know.
I'm gonna close off this wall so it's a more complete wall. And I'm gonna need to figure out some way to dress it up a bit. Because it's all block stone right now.
Oh, don't sneeze. Ow.
Oh, that hurt. Whew. Okay. Which path do I want to make? Not that one. I don't have enough for that. Wait, what do I need for that? Sand? Where the hell is all my sand? Oh shit, I could definitely make that though.
Okay.
Okay, I obviously need sand. Oh, actually, can I do the shovel?
It's done.
Can I get some shovel potion? That's pickaxe.
Luminal.
Shovel action!
Revolution.
Let's get some shovel action going on here. What's the purple? Oh, that's growth. I never have enough growth.
Oh my god, it's so gross.
Shut up.
That is grody. That's some old ass slang for you youngins. Grody.
Alright, let's eat.
Alright, I'm gonna start
now
with the
we're
other
gonna
one
go
because
to
I
the
don't want
beach and
to
dig.
accidentally fall off just because I'm not looking at the edge. I will say that there will be a time when your knowledge becomes obsolete. There's just newer systems and newer games. I knew this one guy that would he would get drunk
I
and then
think
he would
your knowledge is obsolete when you die. That's when your knowledge is obsolete.
it's probably still relevant or useful. It just can't give it to anyone. It's useless,
Exactly.
not obsolete.
Yeah. It's not obsolete until you die. Then it's obsolete. Then you can't use it anymore.
You're obsolete.
I'm gonna have to do the pickaxe just to go into the mines again.
The golden mine.
I need my special stones.
I need my special sauce. Wonder if anyone's ever gonna make another show like
I wanna be where the people are.
what was that show called? It was on YouTube. It was a YouTube show. It was a
Dancing,
group.
walking around.
Epic
the-
Mealtime.
What do you call them? Feet.
Dude,
where they
main
walk.
dude got paid by Vic to shave his beard or get his beard shaved and record it for their commercial.
You know what my brother got his son for Christmas?
What?
Just, not the only thing he got him for Christmas, but it's one of the things he got him for Christmas. It's called a ball shaver. I'm watching him opening it, and then all of a sudden he just starts laughing so hard he's crying. I'm like, what? He holds it up. And the picture on it is an upside down heart with 2 circles.
Oh, you know what my dad got me once?
Brilliant. What?
I started, finally getting beard in, for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
Or, that mustache that people get first before, the beard starts forming.
The dirty Mexican, yeah.
The dirty Mexican.
You can thank my dad for that one.
He's not wrong. Anyway, he got me a a beginner shave kit. It consisted of a thick-walled coffee mug, a bar of soap that was stuck to the bottom, and what I can only describe as a whisk made of bristles.
Yeah, the old ones. Yeah, I know what those are. Those are old.
They're
Some
efficient.
old shit. They are, of course. Yeah, it's you put the cream in the bowl and then you literally whisk it around until it turns into a cream to put on your face.
Yep.
Yeah. I know. Grew up with 6 boys. I should know.
That's how you know men were men. They had to make their own shaving cream from soap, a whisk.
Yeah. There we go.
Because I actually had to read this and find this out. Shaving is meant not just to remove facial hair. It is meant as a de-stressing event for men. You're supposed to take your time with it.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to, go all over the face really fast.
I shave in the shower sometimes just to get it done and over with. But I do
hilarious.
know that it's meant as a slow de-stressing event for men. It is their time. They are the only ones in the bathroom. So guys, don't sit on the toilet and commiserate about fucking kids and their demands and shit. No, just shave that 5 o'clock shadow off.
Stop trying to fucking light off. There.
Make sure you got
No,
some...
I mean look how long women take in the bathroom. It's because we take our time and it's our distress moments. It's the moments we get to take. So men can do it too with shaving.
I agree with a lot of that. I know from experience that you have to take your time when shaving your legs. Or else you're gonna...
Shaving everything.
I know from experience, you have to take your time when shaving your legs. I've shaved my legs before. You know why?
Why?
Because I was on the swimming team and it's more aquadynamic.
Oh yeah, you have to shave your whole body on the swim team.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of chest hair at that time. I had some hairy ass legs though. I got a hairy chest now.
We used to call him Ape Man.
Who? Your brother?
My dad still does. One of my brothers, yeah.
I will say
hairy.
from having watched Justice League again that Henry Cavill's chest hair, stomach hair, in that movie, I'm not sure if it's the same on every movie or if he shaves or it's just naturally that way.
Oh
But,
my gosh, game.
That is probably the ideal amount of chest hair in the ideal spots.
For who?
Men and women. You think I like having a 6-lane highway? I would rather have a treasure trail.
Ugh, the treasure trail. We used to call that the happy trail.
I got a fucking sweater. It's not fun.
No.
I will say this. My last girlfriend loved brushing her hand through when we were laying down together.
I don't like chest hair.
It's similar to, brushing your hand through someone's head hair.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You know how I know?
Head hair is so much softer than that.
You haven't brushed your hair through my chest hair. My stubble is so soft.
Did you just...
Hang
on. Wait. I didn't hear hand. I heard you haven't brushed your hair through my chest hair.
I did mean hand. I did mean hand.
But you said hair.
I know what I may have said.
We laughing at two separate things here.
But no, just the timing of that is like, are you speaking
Oh my God.
for me now?
Oh my god. Okay, the chest hair that I have touched has never been soft. It's always been coarse, and I hate it. It's disgusting. I can't touch it.
I will say
Can't.
it varies from guy to guy.
And personally, if it's too hairy, no, I'm sorry, no. You gotta do something about it. I can't. Sorry.
This is
It's a preference.
this is probably why you and me would never date, because I've already shaved my chest hair, like from collarbone to waist, maybe a little bit below the waist. I shaved it all off for somebody. They weren't appreciative of it, so nobody else is getting that benefit now. Fuck them.
Fuck other women. Women don't know how to appreciate anything. God. That's another sad part about men and women is we will do something special for the significant other and they will not appreciate it. And so once the time comes to break up, we will not do that again for another person because the last one didn't appreciate it.
Right.
And we don't feel like doing it again. Why are these in the middle? These should need to be right here.
Okay, I am making another one. I need
I don't know why these are out in the middle like that.
one of you,
These-
one of you.
Yeah, it's usually one man or one woman fucks it up for the other person. That's usually how it happens.
Yup.
And
That's
it's sad. It's truly I need another flower bed.
this goes for both men and women.
Yeah, both sides.
The reason
Definitely.
most people aren't, the best people. But
Right.
Oh no, I shouldn't say best. No, I need to make sure my word choice is accurate.
At their best. At their
No,
best.
no, I'm not even using that. No.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
would have taken it, but okay.
The reason why the good men and the good women, because I do not recognize any other. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this. Any other genders? There are no other genders. There are an in between.
No, there isn't.
We call them hermaphrodites.
There.
We also call them chicks with dicks.
Oh.
Now, I will acknowledge that transgenders are legitimate in their
Thailand did it first.
they didn't do it first. They perfected it.
They perfected.
They made it so convincing. Yeah.
Oh shit! The lady boys.
Anyway, back to my original offshoot
Yeah.
of the conversation. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go back to now. I will.
We were talking about good women and good men.
Yeah. Okay. Keep me on that. I want to finish this tirade.
Yes.
I want to be
Yes.
clear so that certain
Yes.
people
Nobody trailing.
that get offended for it, they're shitheads. They're getting offended
Okay.
because they want to get offended and have attention. Transgenders
I agree.
are legitimate in their
Shut up.
belief, their need, their knowing that they may not feel at home in their birth gender. Okay, I'll give that. I'll recognize that. I'll respect that. People who take it too far, the ones that we have allowed, we as a group, everybody in the U.S. has either disregarded it, and that is allowance by omission. I'm coining that phrase. We have allowed them to have their way because we didn't want to hurt their feelings.
Exactly.
Fuck their feelings. Their feelings have nothing to do with me. They have nothing to do with you. Their feelings are only important to them.
Exactly.
And those that want to care about their feelings, their significant others, the people they care about, and the people that care about them. They need to keep their shit behind a closed door. Go to a forum on the internet where other people think like you. Okay? That's the safest place for you to be. Alright?
Yes.
The safest. We don't need that
I
shit
agree.
in our homes unless it
No.
pertains to us. Leave your shit at home. Don't bring it to work. Don't bring it to a rally. All right? Don't bring it out into public. Keep it private. Or I'm going to have to do something about it. Somebody is going to have to do something about it. Okay?
Oh man.
Yeah. It is my right. My right.
It
to
is.
not have to deal
It
with
is.
your bullshit. Okay? Subject change. I'm getting a little just heated up about this.
Okay.
Subject
We
change.
we were originally talking about good men and women and how they stopped doing certain things because other people didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, so it's a perpetual
We're fucking
cycle.
talking about.
Good men and women
Yes, it is.
stop caring about finding a significant other, procreating, trying to have a little them, mainly because of bad experiences they got, or that they experienced with somebody else. Usually because that person experienced bad experiences with someone else who had bad experiences, and now they're having bad experiences with someone else. Perpetual cycle. Alright, so my last girlfriend, you guys know about this. I'm not giving names.
Yes.
I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to call her LG.
Tiffany.
No names. No names. LG,
Oh.
last girlfriend. She was, her weird matched my weird. We had a great time together. She was introverted. I was, somewhere between introverted and extroverted. So she was able to go outside and go to movies on dates with me because she was with me.
Right.
If she wanted to go to a movie, she'd watch it inside because she was introverted and didn't want to go alone. There's strength
I totally
in group.
understand that. That's
That's
yes.
a time-tested thing.
Yes, it is.
She'd call me up, or I'd call her. We'd find out about each other's day. We'd text each other every day. It's like you're supposed to, but it's supposed to be natural. You're supposed to want to do this, not because you're supposed to or you have to, because you want to. You want to talk to this person
Yes.
all the time. Not literally all the time, but you want to talk to them every day. Is what I should have said. Because you are involved with their life. You care about them and what happens to them. You want to be up to date. Not the same way, gossiping women want to be up to date with their friends. Tiffany said this, but Tiffany H said that, and now they're, they don't like each other. No,
See, I don't gossip with men. I gossip with my friends.
no, gossip in and of itself
That's completely
is wrong.
Yeah.
That's one of the few tenets of Christianity they actually I agree with. There's a lot of good about Christianity. I don't like converters.
Oh God, no.
Some of the worst things Christianity has done was trying to get people to come to their religion when they're already in a religion that they're happy with. If they're not happy with a religion,
Yeah.
go ahead, give it a shot. Maybe they will be happy with your
Right.
religion. Don't force them. Don't take a happy child away from a happy home. Okay.
No. Yes.
Now, circling back around again.
Yeah, let's-
Where was I? Where was I?
You
you
were
remember?
happy.
I don't remember.
You wanted to talk to each other
Okay,
every
we
day.
were talking about me and my last girlfriend.
Yes.
So LG was technically still married. Her husband was a drug dealer of weed, which at the time was legal. He did not go to jail for that. He went to jail for domestic abuse. He beat the shit out of her. To the point where her face was permanently disfigured. Doctors couldn't even remove part of her face so that she would have a more normal looking face. One that was, typical of what she actually looked like. I've seen pictures. She was, I'm gonna be honest. She was decently pretty. She wasn't gorgeous, but she was decently pretty. I know my, I think I know my level, my what I can pull.
It's what people see in everybody. It's your type of pretty or gorgeous. It's your level.
Well, honestly, I think she was.
It's what you see.
I think she may have been below my level at that point, but she was above my level before. And he knew what he was trying to do.
Anyways.
When he did that.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yes.
But I also knew what was underneath,
Right.
I knew... how should I put this? I knew,
Her personality?
No. Well, yes, but no, that's not what I was trying to get to. I'm trying to word it correctly. Because she was a great person. She was just in several bad situations. She owned a little plot of land she could not live on because meth heads in the area kept breaking in. One too many times, and now she was living with family. And her husband would never sign the divorce documents. If he had, I would be in a better situation with her.
I know that feeling.
I will say this, I did somewhat take the coward's way out. She gave me an out because her husband finally got out of prison. I did not want to deal with that. Past the point.
Not everybody wants to deal with that.
No, not everybody wants to deal with that. I do recognize it as the coward's way out, and I will own that because that was my decision. It does not reflect well upon me. I know that, but it is my decision, and I have to own it. Because I do have integrity. I just, bit of a pacifist. Anyway.
And that's okay.
Yeah, know who you are,
Absolutely.
Violence is sometimes
This one is violent, obviously, we know.
Oh, every person is violent. They have the capacity for violence. That's what the Christian tenets teach us, and probably a lot of Christian related religions, Catholicism. I'm sure Judaism acknowledges that. And their explanation is that God created this with the capacity for both good and evil. Everybody has the capacity for violence. There's been so many times people have violated traffic laws. Ooh, that pisses me off so much. I control myself. Borderline road rage. I want to follow them around, break all their turning lights, because, hey, if they're not going to use them, use them. Use my turning lights. I want people to know where I'm going, because I don't have the money to pay for someone else's insurance claims. I do not have the money to fix up my car or vehicle or whatever when I get in a crash, much less theirs. I do not have the money to pay for parking tickets, traffic violations, moving or non-moving. I don't want to pay that. I don't have the money for that. If I was richer, I still wouldn't have the money for that. You know, if I had $100,000 a year, I don't want to pay that. I don't have the money for that. Not gonna happen. I'm paying attention to everything as much as I can during traffic. I will go. I was on my mom's ass. We were in the Walmart parking lot. She went directly into an oncoming traffic lane. There was no traffic in there.
Oh no.
No traffic in there. Not for miles, you know.
That's good.
However, what I got on her about was one, doing that,
Oh no.
and two, doing that with no guaranteed line of sight.
Oh my gosh.
That scared the shit out of me.
I bet.
I don't know what's on the other side of that, whatever it is, semi-truck or windowless van, whatever. I can't see over the top of it. I can't see through it. I can't see underneath it because of the angle.
Oof.
Now imagine a car was just, you know, going a little faster than it should down that lane in the parking lot because they want to go home. They're done with their shopping, you know. A wreck. She don't have the money for it. I don't have the money for it. They don't probably have the money for it. Depends on the car they were driving. To give you a good enough guess whether they had one or not. The money to throw away on car repairs, insurance, and police tickets. You get all three for that. So I went off on a tirade again because we were still
Back
talking
to the
about.
girlfriend.
All right, so I wanted her to know that I cared about her while we were dating, right? I would go out of my way for things, well, but not too far out of my way. She lived more than 30 miles away from me.
Wow.
She had a tougher job than I did. She worked warehouse. I worked warehouse before, so I know she was going through. But she was a very hard worker. But she only did temp work, which, a few negative points on there as far as jobs go. Temp work is bad. I've done my own fair share of temp work. I've worked for Spalding before through temp work. Esselte Pendaflex I've worked for through temp work. Do you know what, here's another tirade. Do you know what vanishing oil is?
No.
I can tell you one thing, it doesn't vanish. Piping companies use it for braze testing.
Oh.
Braze testing is for making sure that the piping doesn't leak.
Right.
You know, like if you solder
I know that.
something or weld something and it leaks, that's bad. Okay. Braze testing is basically testing for leaks. But they use vanishing oil for it for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm pretty sure someone more knowledgeable than me can explain better, or you can just look it up yourself. Anyway, vanishing oil has a certain reaction to human skin. Leaves rashes. They provide gloves. They provide knit gloves with PVC plastic on it. Do you know where they don't have PVC plastic on those gloves?
The palms, the fingertips.
No, they have it on the palms and all the skin areas leading up to the fingertips, but not on the back of
But
the
not
gloves.
on the back. That's
Yeah.
right, the back.
Yeah, so you're in your first month of working on the braze testing. You know, putting these things in, pumping vanishing oil through it, taking them out. That shit can splash. Yeah, it can splash. And then you got rashes on your hand and have to explain to your date for the first time why your hands are red.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll impact your life.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was getting paid, but I know I was carpooling.
Oof.
Anyway, back to the to the original storyline here. I'm just wandering around. I'm not even making anything in Minecraft. I'm just wandering around. I get restless when I talk.
I know,
I'm not running around in
I'm building,
IRL.
so I'm just letting you talk.
Yeah, just restless energy while I'm talking.
Yeah.
So, alright, her husband was in jail. He would never sign the divorce papers. Oh yeah, so I wanted her to know that I cared about her and her health. She was sick. I think she had flu or something, not too dissimilar from it. Not the cold, though. The cold, you can still go into work, you'd spread. But I'll still go into work until they tell me to go home. I'm working. I do have a good birthday ethic, I just don't like working right now. Because I'm getting a little bit more introverted, and I hate people. People are mean
Same here.
and inconsiderate, inept. I can go on and on. Especially customers. Customers are fucking stupid. Oh god, they're stupid.
If you're wondering what to do,
Another reason why I like
listen to
working in
that little
daycare.
voice inside.
Oh yeah,
Not that bad.
there was one point where I started keeping a log. Not a log per se. It was a whiteboard with marks on it. People who actually read the signs, people who didn't read the signs, and I had to explain shit to them. Which I think people who read the signs was like 4 to 9 at some point, and people who did read signs and I had to explain shit to them. Oh, that was reaching triple digits for like a month or less. God, people are stupid. If you do not actively read, and I don't mean I mean outside of work. Like yeah, you read progress reports, you read memos and emails and stuff. You don't actively read. I mean, you don't read for fun. You don't read for additional information. Like you don't read anything when you come into a store. I wonder what kind of deals they have. Are they hiring? Maybe I should go to a different store because they're not hiring, and they have a full staff. You know, pertinent information, meaning important to you at that moment or series of moments. If you do not read, I automatically do not like you. I will make exceptions for mechanics manuals, repair manuals, because that takes usefulness far beyond that moment. That is useful to you forever.
That's gross.
As long as you have that book, as long as you have that knowledge. The more useful you are, the more... I'm not even sure what the word is. I like you. Because that's the person I want to be. Useful. In every situation. Indispensable is what you want to shoot for. Now, I keep skirting the issue here. I wanted her to know that she cared about, or that I cared about her.
She was cared about.
That she was cared about. That she had someone other than her immediate family that wanted her well-being to be well. Okay.
Yes.
So she got the flu or the cold or something that laid her up. She couldn't go to work because it was contagious. I didn't want to go over there because she was contagious too. Her mom probably had her locked in the room, verbally, not physically. I put in an order for Walmart to send her like 3 completely separate bottles of sick health fluid. Cold cough and flu. NyQuil and DayQuil, candles, the scents that she liked, bunch of stuff.
That is sweet.
A bunch of shit. Don't stop at just to get well fluids. Get more. Make her know that you have paid attention to what she said about her likes and dislikes, and follow through. That's all you need to do. That's a great start. That is good every time you need to use it. Every single time. Valentine's Day came around. I couldn't spend it with her. You know why? I was working. because I was living with family and our mutual paychecks depended, or our mutual living circumstances depended on our mutual paychecks. I couldn't take time off. I didn't have kids though, but once you get kids, family is more important than work. Once you have a significant other in your life that's more than a girlfriend, you put a ring on that. Family is more important than work. Work is important, yeah. You need to keep yourselves fed and with a roof over your head. But family is more important than work.
Yes.
Work helps provide those things for your family. Take the time to let your family know that you care. Let them know. Not, they should know because I'm at work all the time. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't pan out. That is not acceptable. Your family knows that you're working to take care of them. They should at least know on some level, but you need to put in time to the family. Fuck work.
Yes.
You don't do overtime for free. If you're a salary worker, I'm sorry for you. I am genuinely sorry for you. But your work day ends at some point. It ends at the time that you agreed on. That is the contract. You are not friends with anybody at work. Unless you make friends. You're friends outside of work. You are not friends at work. You were colleagues, co-workers, something. You work next to each other. You don't, nothing, no. That's, if you're friends with somebody at work, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Anyway, back to the thing. Valentine's Day. I go up on tirades easily, don't I?
You do.
I do. I get
a lot.
I'm a born procrastinator. I will give it that. I get sidetracked very easily. But sometimes at work I'll be honest about that. And I can, if someone's not watching, I will keep it that way. But I'll try to keep myself in check. I'll try to watch myself.
Oh, it's funny.
For Valentine's Day, you know what I did? Couldn't be there. So I found a florist in her area, and I found a bakery. I got a heart-shaped cheesecake. She loves cheesecake.
Oh.
She loves it. She likes. I also got a bouquet of flowers, of what I believed were beautiful flowers. I love tiger lilies as far as flowers to give to other people. Fuck, roses are tried to shit. They are. Yeah, they're traditional. Fuck traditions sometimes. Not all traditions should be followed. But some traditions are put in place for a reason. You just got to figure out for yourself if it's for you. And then some are enforced. I'm not sure what my opinion is on those yet. Anyway,
I think it should be just whatever flower that girl likes. That's what it should be. Not just roses.
What? All right, so I'm a little half on that. Yeah, it could be something that they believe is a beautiful flower, but all flowers are beautiful. So I believe it could be something that you believe is a beautiful flower. You as the person sending the flowers. Have you seen tiger lilies?
Oh, I'm a sucker for any lilies.
Check it out. Check it out real quick while I'm trying to get done with this.
I don't have to. I know what a tiger lily is.
Okay. Anyway.
I said I'm a sucker for all lilies.
I thought that you meant that as a generalization, not like I know exactly what it looks like. You don't have to tell me, kind of thing. Anyway, I sent her a bouquet. It was not just tiger lilies. Tiger lilies were in there, but there was several. It was a summer something bouquet, and I also had found out that I think it was the flower place had candles, and they had a cheesecake scented candle. Sign me up.
Ooh.
Sign my ass up. She's getting that too. That was my gift for her of what I could afford and what I could I had available as far as what's the word I'm looking for? Because I didn't have the time to spend with her that day, I got her all that stuff. But the very next weekend, I was off work. I don't work weekends. You need some days off. That was her weekend. It was all about her. That was an additional gift that I had for her, was me giving her time to her for that weekend. And we had a picnic. We went to the movie that she wanted to see. I don't care what it was, what genre it was. This was hers. We had a day. We had a whole day. So that is how I made up for not being able to be there with her on Valentine's Day, because sometimes you just can't make it. You have to start planning for what to do next if you can't make it.
Right.
There has to be something, because Valentine's Day isn't for men. Weddings aren't for men. Those are for women. Women get fucking everything, or most things. It's totally unfair. I want a day for me. You want days for me? Right now?
I mean,
my birthday. That's it. That's all I get.
I think the weddings are for men too. I think women need to give men more credit on what they like too. Part of the wedding. No.
No,
you don't.
Men aren't the ones planning, or because a significant portion, or some women do this. Yeah. Men are simple. You want the expensive wedding? Get a guy that has money. You want a man that will take care of you, provide for you as best he can, to the best of his ability. He will do these things. Not try, do. You get you a hard-working blue-collar guy. You get a tradesman. The rich guys, there's a reason they're rich. They're fucking dicks.
Yeah, they are. They're mean.
Yeah. Yeah, doctors are on the edge. They can be very conceited and narcissistic, but you get some good doctors sometimes. You get some very caring, apt doctors. But you also get those doctors who are the definition of a derived word of phallus.
They think they're God.
Yeah, because we control life and death, and it's like, no, you don't. It's like, you haven't had someone die on your table, have you? That's why.
That's because they pick and choose. That's why.
Yeah, because they're narcissistic, and Doctor Strange at the beginning of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Doctor Strange is a narcissistic dick. That's why he got in the car wreck.
Yeah, but he makes it work for him once he's a sorcerer.
He does.
To where you actually.
Well, that's
you
because
actually
she
like
humbles his ass.
That is true.
That's because she humbles his ass.
He's got the
Anyways.
discipline and knowledge and innate abilities that he needs. He just needs to be humbled.
Go outside. Come on.
Humbleness
he
is
needed
good,
to be humbled. But
like
anyways.
everything in life, this is my favorite saying, everything in life, everything in moderation, with exceptions. And that exceptions go both ways.
I want a good, hard-working man that's going to treat me right, but also I want a nice wedding. But I will take the barn if I get a nice dress. That's it.
Oh, you have no idea what all you can do with a fucking barn. Barns can be romantic as shit.
They can be, and I love that. And you know what? Give me a nice, big, poofy dress, and I will wear boots. Okay?
Oh,
I just want the dress.
I would love a girl with boots. Some working boots, or even cowboy boots. I don't care. Boots are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But anyways, back to the whole Valentine's Day thing. You couldn't be with her and bought all the shit for her.
Just a side thought real quick. If Michael Jordan came out with
Oh no.
a line of boots, sign my ass up.
Great.
Sign my ass up. I want some like Michael Jordan boots.
Oh
Some
god, but
high
they're not
tops on
working
them.
boots. That shit ain't working boots. Shit, I got boots from Skechers. They got Goodyear tire tread on them.
Did you
Shut up,
retch
killer.
or say bet? Okay.
Yeah. He just. bleh.
He retched.
Anyways, back to
Go
back
for
to how well
6 months.
you treat women, because apparently you're amazing. Anyways, go for it.
Alright, so those are two instances
Like you
that
fuck
I
everything
remember most closely, most easily.
Yeah.
And I loved coming into town because there's this place out there that makes amazing fucking brisket. Oh, I'd go there every time for brisket. She'd go with me so I can go get brisket. She knew how much I loved it. It was fantastic. She worked too hard sometimes. I will say that. Too hard is a 50-50 kind of thing. Too hard,
Yeah.
working too hard is good in one aspect and bad in another. But
Right.
I would say she did lean on the good side of working too hard. Excuse me.
Well, some people do when they're trying to distract themselves too.
Well, part of that was that before I started dating her, she did not have a lot of good things in her life. She had a husband that wouldn't sign a divorce paper, who was locked in prison for domestic abuse, and fucked up her face.
Enchanted.
She had a mom that, allowed her to live with her for rent. That's atypical. That's not a bad situation. That's just good family right there.
Yeah.
Because you gotta
situation
chip
I'm in.
to the bills if you're living with somebody. It's not free.
I had no
The only time it's free
That's
is when
the
you're a
situation.
kid, because you're not legally able to work. You're not legally
Exactly.
able
Well, that's
to earn money
the situation. That's the situation I'm in with my
beyond a certain age, and then you can start having a lemonade stand or something.
Yeah.
Or a paper route, whatever. You can earn money at young ages, but you can't work in a shoe factory. They made sure of that.
No.
Which was, I'm not going to get into that. It's distracting from the issue, from the main story.
It is. It is.
Again, but the moral of my story is, I think I've already gone over the moral of my story on a tirade, so I think I'm at the end of my story here.
Yeah.
I've covered many issues.
Good versus evil at this point. But no matter how good you are, some people are so damaged from other people that we can't
Previous relationships. Not even previous relationships, just previous interactions with people that cared about them. And maybe they were too damaged to realize that they're not showing that they care. Some people just need to have something explained in a better way.
Yes.
I truly believe
that.
It's... That's why I talk so much.
I believe that a lot of it
just so you know,
stems
I've got
from
some new
just
goods at the store.
mental thinking. Like for me, I don't make friends very easily because I have been backstabbed so many times that I just don't trust women. I don't trust them to be friends with me. I don't trust them to be anywhere near me. And at this point, I don't trust dating because I have been used so many times that it's not worth it. And that's my mental thinking. I know that there are good men out there. There are people who actually want to be good to me. But the mental thinking of it is, well, shit, I'm just gonna get screwed over again. What's the point?
Yeah. Like,
And that's the part that sucks for the good people that actually want to be part of your life. Because other people have ruined my mental thinking of it. And that's the whole thing.
I will say this. I have dated probably... I want to say like 5 or 6 women. From the time I was 13 to now. 13
I've
my
had
first date. Yeah?
I have one serious relationship in my life. The rest of them were all first dates. And they just wanted to use me. But my one serious relationship
Powerful magic.
fucked everything up because I was in the same situation almost as her. Like, I was in a seriously abusive relationship, more mental than physical, and it was... I lost my Xbox, I lost all my friends that I did have, I lost a lot. And that was 6 years into that. So it's not easy trying to rebuild your mental ability to trust people.
Will it be in the sentence? I thought you were searching for more.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. I was expecting more words.
Sorry, it's hard for me to talk about stuff like that. Like, I can listen to you guys talk about it, but it's hard for me to talk about it because I know I have issues. I have a lot of issues, and trust is just so big for me because it's hard. It's really hard, and it's not an easy subject.
All right, here's another PSA for the young people in the audience. The audience. Trust is the most important thing in this world. Trust between one person or another. Now, there are different kinds of trust. There's a general trust, like you trust your father to take care of you up until a certain age. You know, because he's a good father. Or maybe you trust your father. Here's another type of trust. Maybe he's a bad father. You trust. Like, he's probably going to hit you when he gets home because he has anger management issues. You can trust him to do that. But trust is the ultimate currency in this world. It is not money. It is not time. Time would be a selfish thing. If you want more time, it's selfish. I'm gonna make these two things stairs. I have trust in my father. My father has trust in me, but to an extent. Like, I'm not the best assistant whenever he's working on cars or the house, but I do the best I can. And he's taught me.
The fuck?
Hand me the tire iron. Oh, I didn't bring it with me. I forgot it back there. Oh god, I hated my father for a lot of things because it's not a time-sensitive issue, but it is because we're losing light. You know, we're losing the light. I don't want to have to set up the construction light just because you took your time. They like taking my time. It's my time. But one of the things I hated is he never truly remembered where things were or what things were if he wasn't looking at them. Hand me the crescent, or go get me the crescent wrench with a 5mm socket that's sitting on the metal shelf. It's not on the metal shelf. It's not on the green metal shelf. No, it's on the brown wood shelf, Dad. I had to go look for it. You put it there, old man.
Oh my god, guys.
I swear to God, you keep moving my tools around, you move them. They're your tools, you move them. Anyway, but, you know, I love the guy. He's He's the one I know that has the most knowledge about the most things. And I've followed in his footsteps. I know how to use a lot of tools. He's constantly reminding me when you're putting on an application that for a job that requires the use of tools, make sure you put all the tools you know, because there's some people out there, or not his words exactly, and he doesn't speak like that. There's some people out here that don't know how to use a tape measure. They don't know how to use a hammer correctly. They don't know how to use... It hurts your... As a mechanic, it hurts your fucking soul to know that.
Oh my god.
Right? You use ratchets. You use wrenches, monkey wrenches, channel locks.
Just...
I know how to use all those things too. I know how to do basic repairs on my car. Brakes, oil filters, because those can be two different repairs. And repairs meaning simply I just got to fill it up a little further. That's all the repair is. I know how to use JB Weld. You know, what you use Loctite? The double syringe. Oh yeah, but yeah, I know how to use it. Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's people that don't know what the fuck to do with it, and there's some people that don't actively read it, so they're not going to read the back of the box first thought in their head when they don't know how to do something, when the directions are right fucking there.
Yeah.
I don't like those people. You can fix stupid. The whole you can't fix stupid. You can fix stupid. You just have to, actually
it doesn't
try.
want to be fixed.
But yeah, they have to want to not be stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
They could be perfectly happy being stupid, but your stupidity harms me.
Oh my god.
And through your stupidity, you are harming others. It may not be your intention, but Zach Galifianakis, Hangover 3, he decapitated a giraffe because he's stupid. His character, not the actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I love that scene just because it's a perfect example of pure stupid. Stupid is a force to be reckoned with. You get stupid enough.
Stupid is as stupid does.
There goes a whole country.
That's horrible.
The big red button is actually a metaphor.
There it is.
The big red button could be anything. It could be a big red button.
Yeah.
Push it!
That's... These are horrible.
I'm still burping up that Chinese. That hot braised chicken was delicious. I just don't use. I don't know what it is about the Chinese sauces. The American Chinese sauces. Because Chinese food in America is not Chinese food. It is Americanized versions.
It's American.
Yeah. There's Americanized versions from the way they cook it to what they put on it. The sweet and sour sauce, I'm quite certain Chinese food in China doesn't have sweet and sour sauce.
Right.
And I'm not sure what the hot braised sauce was, but my mom liked it.
Mm.
I'm one of those guys that if other than some certain removals of objects in a food, like pickles. I don't like pickles on a burger. Don't like them. I don't like mustard at any time, unless it's spicy brown mustard.
I don't like pickles, but I like relish on my hot dogs.
I don't like any pickles so far. I'm trying to expand my horizons. I am actively trying
relish
to be open
is really good.
to more things. And you got to work on the things you don't like. I don't like pickles. I do, however, like sweet gherkins. I like sweet gherkins. Those little bitty pickers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost said pecker.
Yeah.
Those little bitty peckers. Pickles.
I like them real tiny.
I like them real tiny. That is true on more than one topic. I love small women. I got that height difference fetish, you know.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm 6'6". You know how tall my last girlfriend was?
4'9".
5'2". And
Oh my
the
God, you
the,
guys.
the sexiest thing, in my opinion, because everybody has their own opinion on this, the sexiest thing on my girlfriend's body would be abs. Oh, I want to
You
go
have a
to.
thing for strong women.
They don't have to be. No, not.
Muscle mommy.
I don't want a muscle mommy. I don't want a bodybuilder or a muscle girl. I like that. I like that a girl work abs.
You want an abs? Well, abs don't have to be giant. They can
No,
be
there
tiny.
are varying levels of effort in abs. There are varying levels of commitment in abs on every muscle. Bodybuilders are committed to those muscles, to developing them further and further. There's competitions. I want the middle ground. I want my fucking not Qui-Gon Jinn. What's the guy? Qui-Gon Jinn's student. What's his name? I can remember Qui-Gon Jinn's name, but not his student's name.
Right?
The one between Luke Skywalker and Qui-Gon Jinn. Who's got it?
I don't know.
God dang.
Sorry.
I don't want the high ground. I want the mid ground. I want the middle ground. Yeah, I want the middle ground. I want the girl who goes to the gym to stay fit. I don't want the girl that goes to the gym and looks like a man, even though she isn't.
He wants the girls that look like runners.
Yeah, I want a toned body. I want her to motivate me to go to the gym with her. Because I don't got the abs. I want the abs on me and her. I want us to be healthy. I'm skinny now. I'm still out of shape, but I was never one shape. Like I never agreed. I never thought it was logical that large girls should be considered curvy. They don't. They got two curves, left and right, front and back, two curves. They got one curve that goes all the way around. That's a circle. You want
We're
curves?
stepping
Curves
into a
is
conversation we should not be starting.
curves is plural, but in this case, I will say more than two. Abs. That's a bunch of curves. I want me a true curvy girl.
Okay.
You know why I want the curvy girl? My curvy girl? What's up? What's up?
I think this is.
I know.
He knows. He
It's
fucking knows.
just something I'm adamant
And
about.
That is your personal
I want
aesthetic.
the girl that's gonna survive the zombie apocalypse, or have the best chance to.
I think we should move on to a new topic now.
That's fine. That was my last comment on it.
Okay. Next.
Well, I'm out of subjects at the moment. And we want to talk about something else, and I'll just react to it.
I don't know.
What's on your mind, Adam?
Too much.
Too long. Too long.
That I've been on this Xbox for too long, and I.
What time is it? 12:44.
It's late.
Okay, I'm saving. I'm moving on to a different game. I've just been
late.
wandering around, not doing any kind
We
of.
totally could have skipped
construction.
all these conversations and played some fucking It Takes Two.
Probably, but we got into it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, I got another year of Xbox Pass. Game Pass, whatever. Forgot that it was only
Nice.
$17. Alright, where am I going? I am getting kind of hungry. And I'm definitely wanting more than just water to sip on. Sip a
Yeah,
sip a
and I
spur.
think I'm done decorating. I've done another 2-hour stream. So,
With
this
a
was
wide
basically a
variety.
stream. This was a podcast stream.
I think we should reconsider the podcast. Just call it like game time or something. Just talk about games or something the entire time. Or like a radio show where people call in. Secure son of a bitch. That's not a game title. Move on.
I think I have to sleep on it. And, well, you know what? Actually, the first 2 podcasts
They were flops.
that we tried to do.
Yeah, they didn't go well.
I think both of them, my biggest challenge was Grim.
Well, I think I was part of the problem at the time because I got...
You bunny okay, hold on, one second. Hold
I
your
got
fucking mouth. Hold it.
I kind of got
Hold it.
stage fright even though there's
Hold
no
it.
camera.
You know what? I can't even shut you up. Alright, I'm shutting down this stream, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or do want us to talk about any gaming or anything like that in particular, if you're having some issues, let us solve it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice night.